your liver might be in trouble, and you don't even know it. Silent damage could already be affecting your energy, digestion, and overall health. But the right natural foods can change everything, and today, you're going to learn exactly how. Did you know your liver could be silently struggling right now, even if you feel perfectly fine? It's true. This vital organ, often overlooked, works 24/7 to filter toxins, metabolize fats, process medications, and keep your body in balance. But modern lifestyles, especially the typical North American diet, loaded with processed foods, sugary beverages, alcohol, and fried snacks, are putting it under relentless pressure. And the worst part? You might not notice until it's too late. Your liver doesn't send pain signals. It won't scream for help. It whispers through signs like fatigue, indigestion, skin issues, or weight gain. But if you don't listen, those whispers can grow into something far more serious. So, let's get ahead of it. Right now, if you're watching this, you care about your health. You want to make smarter choices, prevent future problems, and maybe even reverse some silent damage that's already been done. And you can. That's exactly what we're going to explore together. Nature's most powerful, research-backed foods that help protect, cleanse, and support your liver without relying on synthetic supplements or extreme detox trends. And stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share a bonus tip, a little-known food that doesn't just support your liver, but can actually boost the effects of everything else I'll mention. Used the right way, it becomes a catalyst for natural detoxification. It's simple, safe, and might already be in your kitchen. But barely anyone uses it correctly. Also, a quick but important reminder. When it comes to natural remedies, details matter. Quantities, preparation methods, combinations, even timing. Mistakes can reduce benefits, or worse, cause unintended effects. So don't skip around. Your liver and your long-term health deserve full attention. Let's talk about what makes the liver such a priority. It processes virtually everything we eat, breathe, and absorb through our skin. Environmental pollutants, preservatives, alcohol, medications, they all pass through this organ. It's your body's frontline filter. But even a filter can clog. Fatty liver disease, once rare, is now shockingly common, even among people who never drink. It's often driven by high fructose corn syrup, refined carbs, and sedentary habits. But here's the hopeful part. Your liver has a unique ability to regenerate. Unlike most organs, it can rebuild itself if given the right tools. That's where food comes in. Not pills, not fads. Whole, real, natural food. The first food I want to share might be sitting in your pantry right now. It's powerful, yet often misused or misunderstood. And when you discover the correct way to use it, you'll unlock one of the simplest, most effective natural supports for liver function. It's garlic. But not just any garlic. Raw, crushed garlic. Garlic has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, but only recently has modern science caught up. It's rich in sulfur-containing compounds like allicin, which support the liver's ability to activate detox enzymes. These enzymes help break down toxins and eliminate them from your body efficiently. Here's the surprising part. Allicin only forms when garlic is crushed or chopped, and even then, you need to wait. That's right. You have to let it sit for at least 10 minutes before eating or cooking it. That resting period is crucial. Without it, allicin doesn't fully develop, and most of garlic's liver-protecting magic is lost. And while cooking garlic adds flavor, high heat can destroy these sensitive compounds. That's why raw garlic, prepared with intention, is far more effective. You can mix it into salad dressings, add it to olive oil, or blend it into dips like hummus. Just keep it uncooked. Studies have shown that daily consumption of raw garlic may reduce liver fat, improve enzyme levels, and even support regeneration in early-stage liver damage. One study even found that people who regularly consumed raw garlic had lower risks of developing fatty liver disease, regardless of their body weight. But there's another catch. More is not better. 1 clove a day is enough. Too much raw garlic can irritate the digestive tract or thin the blood excessively, especially if you're taking medication. So let's recap. Crushed raw garlic. Let it rest. Eat it fresh. 1 clove, once a day. It's a small action with big impact. And it's a perfect way to begin giving your liver the daily support it needs. But we're just getting started, because the next food on the list may seem like an innocent snack, but it hides some of the most potent antioxidants for liver repair. And if you ignore this next tip, you could be missing out on one of the most important natural defenses your body has against inflammation and oxidative stress. Worse, using it the wrong way could cancel out its benefits entirely. Let's dive deeper. You now know that raw, crushed garlic is a quiet hero in the world of liver health. But while garlic lays the groundwork by stimulating detoxification enzymes, what your body also needs is defense. Something to shield the liver's fragile cells from ongoing attacks caused by poor diet, stress, alcohol, or even everyday pollution. This is where nature's antioxidant powerhouses step in. And among them, one stands out not just for its deep, rich color, but for the remarkable protective effects it has on your liver: blueberries. Yes, the same sweet, juicy fruit often tossed into breakfast bowls or smoothies is, in fact, a nutritional weapon against liver damage when used properly. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their vibrant blue-purple hue. These compounds don't just look pretty, they are potent antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. And why does that matter for your liver? Because your liver is constantly battling oxidative stress, an invisible war happening every day inside your body. When this stress becomes chronic, it damages liver cells and speeds up the progression of diseases like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, and cirrhosis. But anthocyanins found in blueberries help turn the tide. They work like tiny bodyguards, neutralizing harmful free radicals before they can harm liver tissue. Several animal studies have shown that regular consumption of blueberries can reduce fibrosis, inflammation, and fat accumulation in the liver. In some cases, they've even shown liver regeneration. Still, there's a common mistake that makes people miss out on these benefits entirely: sugar. Blueberries are often consumed in muffins, cereals, and smoothies loaded with added sugars. That sugar, especially in excess, puts more strain on your liver, the very opposite of what we want. So here's what to do. Stick to fresh, organic blueberries when possible. Frozen is fine too, as long as there's no added sugar. A half cup to 1 cup per day is a safe and beneficial amount. Eat them on their own, with unsweetened yogurt, or blended into a smoothie with nothing artificial added. Even better, combine them with a few sprigs of fresh mint and a squeeze of lemon for a refreshing, liver-friendly dessert that actually works for your body rather than against it. And there's another surprising twist. Recent research suggests that blueberries may even help modulate the gut microbiome, which has a direct link to liver function through what scientists call the gut-liver axis. That means when you improve your gut health with the right foods, your liver benefits too. Think of your liver like a sponge. It absorbs and filters everything. But a sponge can only handle so much before it starts to degrade. Blueberries help preserve the sponge's structure so it doesn't fall apart under pressure. That's not just poetic, it's physiological. Also, blueberries are one of the few fruits that remain nutrient-dense even after freezing, making them incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily routine. They're also low on the glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar the way many other fruits do. A huge plus for liver health. And don't overlook the psychological aspect. Choosing blueberries as a daily snack builds a habit, a signal to yourself that you're making decisions based on healing, not just convenience or cravings. That mindset shift is subtle, but powerful. Now imagine this: garlic activating your body's detox system, and blueberries flooding your system with antioxidants, one clearing the path, the other defending it. It's not just theory, it's synergy, and it's within your reach. But be cautious. While blueberries are powerful, overindulgence in processed blueberry-flavored foods or juices with additives can not only negate the benefits, but also burden your liver further. Labels can be misleading. If it says blueberry but contains more corn syrup than fruit, skip it. So here's your action. Make blueberries part of your daily life, consistently, intentionally, and in their purest form. It's one of the most delicious and protective decisions you can make for your health. Because the next liver-friendly food on our list is not a fruit or vegetable, but a plant-based tea that has been used for generations to cleanse and reset your liver. It works quietly but effectively, and if misused, it could lead to dehydration or discomfort instead of healing. Don't miss this one, because ignoring it may cost you the full benefit of everything we've covered so far. Garlic and blueberries, two natural powerhouses already working behind the scenes to help your liver detox, repair, and defend. But while they activate and protect, there's something your liver still craves: support in the actual removal of waste. It's like preparing a room for deep cleaning. Without actually taking the trash out, the effort is incomplete. That's where this next remedy comes in. It's not a fruit or vegetable, but a time-tested herbal infusion that quietly assists your liver's own cleansing process. It's often overlooked in modern diets, yet has been used in folk medicine for generations. Dandelion tea. Yes, that same plant you might dismiss as a garden weed is, in reality, a gentle but powerful tonic for liver health. The dandelion root, when steeped into tea, supports liver function by stimulating bile production. Why is that important? Because bile plays a central role in digestion and detoxification. It helps your body break down fats, absorb nutrients, and escort waste products out of the liver and into the intestines for elimination. When bile flow is sluggish, toxins linger. The liver gets congested. Digestion suffers. You might feel bloated, heavy, or fatigued. But dandelion root encourages a smooth, natural release of bile, making it easier for the liver to process what's already there and prepare for what's next. Dandelion is also a natural diuretic, which means it helps your body eliminate excess water and sodium. This gentle flushing effect reduces pressure on the liver and kidneys, promoting better circulation and detoxification. But unlike harsh chemical diuretics, dandelion replenishes essential electrolytes like potassium instead of depleting them. Research has begun to confirm what herbalists have known for centuries. Dandelion root can reduce inflammation, protect against oxidative damage, and even support regeneration in liver cells. Its antioxidant compounds, such as luteolin and chicoric acid, help neutralize free radicals that can otherwise damage tissue over time. Now here's the key. Dandelion tea must be used properly. Drinking it occasionally won't offer much, but drinking large quantities, thinking more is better, can lead to discomfort, especially if your body isn't used to its detoxifying effects. So start slowly. 1 cup a day is more than enough. Brew it fresh, ideally with filtered water. Let it steep for at least 10 minutes to extract the full medicinal properties from the root. You can find dandelion root tea in most health stores or online. Make sure it's organic and free of additives. Pre-sweetened or flavored varieties might be convenient, but they often contain hidden sugars or artificial ingredients that burden your liver instead of supporting it. And here's a pro tip. Sip dandelion tea in the evening, about an hour after dinner. It supports digestion and promotes detox while your body prepares for its natural overnight repair cycle. If you drink it too close to bedtime, though, the diuretic effect might interrupt your sleep. So listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Many people are surprised to find that within just a few days of regular dandelion tea use, they feel lighter, less bloated, and even more energized. These aren't dramatic transformations, but they are real signs that your liver is working more efficiently and your body is grateful. But here's something just as important. Do not pair dandelion tea with other aggressive detoxes. It works best in a gentle, supportive environment. The goal isn't to shock your system, it's to empower it. Combine this tea with proper hydration, whole foods, and rest. That's the foundation of sustainable liver support. This tea is also a ritual, a pause, a moment in your day where you choose healing over habit. And sometimes that simple pause is what your body has been waiting for. But remember, this isn't a miracle in a mug. It's a tool, a valuable one, yes, but only if used correctly. If you have any existing health conditions, especially related to the gallbladder, or if you take certain medications, consult your healthcare provider before making it a daily habit. Dandelion tea won't do the work for you, but it will support your liver every step of the way. And you'll want that support, because what's coming next isn't just about cleansing. It's about protection. We're about to uncover a bitter-tasting green that most people avoid, but your liver absolutely loves. And if you're skipping it, you might be sabotaging your progress without even knowing. The next tip is one of the most important, and missing it could not only limit your results, but also lead to uncomfortable consequences over time if your liver continues to operate without this essential support. You've now learned how garlic activates detox enzymes, how blueberries protect your liver cells, and how dandelion tea helps flush out the waste. But now we turn to something most people avoid, a bitter green that rarely gets the spotlight. It doesn't come in a fancy bottle or trend as a superfood, but it's been quietly supporting liver health for generations. And chances are, you've walked right past it in the grocery store without knowing its power. We're talking about kale. Yes, humble kale, the leafy green often pushed to the side of the plate or buried in trendy salads. But here's what most people don't realize. Kale is a champion for liver health. It's not just a source of vitamins, it's a functional food that plays a direct role in detoxification, inflammation reduction, and long-term liver protection. Kale is part of the cruciferous vegetable family, which also includes broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. These vegetables are known for their unique compounds called glucosinolates. When chewed or chopped, these compounds are converted into active substances like sulforaphane and indole-3-carbinol, both of which have been studied for their liver-supporting benefits. Sulforaphane, in particular, activates phase 2 detoxification enzymes in the liver. These enzymes help neutralize harmful toxins, making them water-soluble so your body can safely eliminate them through urine or bile. In simpler terms, kale helps your liver take out the trash more efficiently. But that's not all. Kale is also rich in chlorophyll, which helps bind to toxins and heavy metals in the digestive tract, reducing the burden on your liver. Think of it as a sponge that absorbs the bad stuff before it even reaches your bloodstream. Even more, kale is high in fiber. This matters because fiber helps move waste out of your body through regular bowel movements. When waste sits in your system too long, toxins can get reabsorbed, making your liver do the same job twice. So, by promoting elimination, kale gives your liver a well-deserved break. But here's a critical point. How you prepare kale makes all the difference. Overcooking it can destroy many of the beneficial compounds. On the other hand, eating it raw without proper preparation may cause bloating or reduced nutrient absorption due to its high oxalate content. So what's the best approach? Lightly steam kale for just a few minutes, or massage raw kale with lemon juice and a bit of olive oil to break down the fibers. This not only enhances the taste and texture, but also unlocks more of its nutrients. When prepared properly, kale becomes more digestible, and its detox powers are more effective. You can also blend it into smoothies, add it to soups at the very end of cooking, or sauté it briefly with garlic and olive oil for a flavorful and functional side dish. The goal is balance. Preserve the nutrients while making it gentle on your digestion. There's also a mindset shift that comes with embracing kale. It's not just a bitter green. It's a symbol of nourishing your body in ways that go beyond taste. The bitterness itself is a signal. In nature, bitter flavors often indicate medicinal value. Kale's bitterness is a gift, not a flaw. It's your body's way of waking up enzymes, stimulating bile, and signaling that it's time to cleanse. Regular consumption of kale, just a handful a few times a week, can support liver enzyme activity, reduce inflammation, and provide a steady supply of antioxidants. It doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent. And yet, many people ignore kale because it's not as convenient or sweet as other vegetables. But skipping it may mean missing out on one of the most powerful liver allies available in your everyday diet. The truth is, the foods that help the most are often the ones we avoid. They're not engineered for addiction. They're designed for function. Kale won't give you a sugar rush, but it will give your liver what it needs to function better today and stay stronger tomorrow. So, take this as your sign. Reclaim the bitter. Relearn how to work with real foods. Your body will respond, and you'll want that response because up next is something tiny but mighty, a seed with ancient roots and modern scientific backing. It's one of the most underrated tools for liver repair, and if you're not using it yet, you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. Ignoring what comes next could make all your previous efforts less effective, and in some cases, even backfire if your liver doesn't have this specific kind of cellular support. Sometimes, the most powerful remedies are hidden in plain sight, like a common leafy green with a bitter taste and ancient roots in healing traditions. Kale showed us that bitterness can be a signal of deep nourishment, helping the liver perform some of its most vital functions. But while greens like kale help the body eliminate toxins, your liver also needs cellular-level protection, something that actively repairs and strengthens its internal structure. That protection doesn't come from something big and bold. It comes from something small, a seed, one that's been used for over 2,000 years in traditional medicine and now has strong backing from modern science. It's called milk thistle. Milk thistle might not be part of your daily routine yet, but it should be, especially if your liver has been under stress from processed foods, alcohol, medication use, or chronic inflammation. This plant's tiny seeds contain a compound called silymarin, a powerful antioxidant complex with one of the strongest known protective effects on liver cells. Here's what makes silymarin so special. It doesn't just protect healthy liver cells, it helps damaged ones regenerate. It works by stabilizing cell membranes and preventing harmful substances from entering. At the same time, it increases protein synthesis inside liver cells, supporting the organ's natural ability to rebuild itself. That's rare. Most nutrients only offer protection. Milk thistle offers protection and repair. It's been studied extensively for liver-related conditions, from fatty liver to alcoholic liver disease to hepatitis. In several clinical trials, silymarin supplementation has been linked to improved liver enzyme levels and reduced fibrosis. In simpler terms, it helps reduce liver inflammation and scarring while supporting better function. And yet, milk thistle remains underused, not because it's ineffective, but because most people don't know how to use it correctly. Many rely on low-quality capsules or teas that don't contain the right concentration or bioavailable form of silymarin. To get real benefits, look for milk thistle seed extract that's standardized to contain 70–80% silymarin. It should be taken consistently over time, not just once or twice. Unlike quick-fix cleanses, milk thistle works slowly, rebuilding the liver from the inside out. Think of it like restoring a damaged roof. It takes more than one patch. It takes time, care, and the right materials. You can also consume milk thistle seeds directly. Grind them fresh and add to smoothies, salads, or sprinkle over oatmeal. The flavor is mild and nutty, and the fiber adds an extra digestive benefit. But remember, whole seeds are not easily absorbed unless they're ground. If you prefer teas, make sure they're made from crushed or powdered seed, not just the leaves or flowers. And steep the tea long enough to extract its active compounds. This may require a longer brew time than usual herbal teas, up to 20 minutes. Another important note, milk thistle is generally well tolerated, but if you're on certain medications or have hormone-sensitive conditions, speak with your healthcare provider before using it regularly. It may affect how your body metabolizes some drugs. Incorporating milk thistle into your life isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about giving your body the chance to repair and offering your liver the tools it needs to do what it was designed to do: filter, heal, and protect. This is a long game, and that's okay, because every small, consistent choice compounds into something bigger over time. A healthier liver means better energy, clearer skin, improved digestion, and even a stronger immune system. It's the foundation of vitality. Milk thistle doesn't act alone, though. For it to work at its full potential, your liver needs support from other nutrients, especially those that improve absorption and synergize with its detox functions. That's why the next and final tip is so critical. It's not just about what you consume, it's about how your body uses it. And there's a golden spice, often sitting unnoticed in kitchen cabinets, that holds the power to amplify all the liver healing work you've already started. Skip it, and you might be slowing everything down. But use it right, and your liver could finally start to function the way it was always meant to. The liver is a resilient organ. We've seen how garlic activates detoxification, how blueberries protect against oxidative stress, how dandelion tea supports bile flow, how kale aids digestion and detox, and how milk thistle helps regenerate damaged cells. But there's still one more piece to the puzzle, something that doesn't just work on its own, but enhances the effects of all the others. It's a spice, ancient, golden, and widely used in culinary traditions around the world. You probably have it in your kitchen right now, but unless you know how to prepare it correctly, you're missing nearly all of its therapeutic potential. That spice is turmeric. Turmeric's power comes from a compound called curcumin, which has potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It's been shown to reduce liver inflammation, support bile production, and even help in reducing liver fat accumulation. But here's the catch. Curcumin is not easily absorbed by the body. On its own, its bioavailability is extremely low. That means you could consume turmeric every day and still get minimal benefit, unless you combine it with something else. That something else is black pepper. Specifically, a compound in black pepper called piperine, which has been shown to increase the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. That's not a small difference. It's the difference between an effect that's theoretical and one that's therapeutic. So the proper way to consume turmeric for liver health is with a small amount of black pepper, and ideally with a source of healthy fat, which further boosts absorption. For example, you can make a simple golden milk using unsweetened almond milk or oat milk, a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of coconut oil. Warm it gently and sip slowly. It's calming, nourishing, and gives your liver exactly what it needs to fight inflammation and improve function. Curcumin works at the cellular level to inhibit inflammatory pathways that often go unchecked in modern lifestyles. This is crucial for the liver, which is constantly processing the inflammatory load caused by processed foods, alcohol, medications, and environmental toxins. When inflammation is reduced, the liver can perform its tasks more efficiently, everything from detoxifying blood to metabolizing nutrients. Curcumin also stimulates bile flow, which helps emulsify fats and eliminate waste more effectively. This supports digestion and prevents the kind of stagnation that often leads to symptoms like bloating, sluggishness, or fat buildup in the liver. It also helps reduce oxidative stress, which damages cells over time and contributes to chronic liver conditions. But again, consistency matters. One golden milk won't change your life, but making it a habit, especially in the evening, when your body naturally shifts into repair mode, can make a real difference over time. You can also add turmeric to soups, stews, or sprinkle it onto roasted vegetables. Just remember, without black pepper and healthy fat, the benefits are significantly reduced. And while turmeric is safe for most people, taking large doses in supplement form without guidance can lead to digestive upset or interact with certain medications. So always start small. Use food-based forms when possible, and talk to a healthcare professional if you're managing a medical condition. The beauty of turmeric is that it doesn't just target one function. It supports your liver on multiple fronts, reducing inflammation, aiding digestion, protecting cells, and working in harmony with every other food and habit you've already started to implement. It completes the cycle. It brings everything together. When you combine turmeric with garlic, blueberries, dandelion tea, kale, and milk thistle, you create a holistic system of nourishment. Each one has a role. Each one reinforces the others. It's not a magic trick. It's a strategy, rooted in nature, backed by science, and available to anyone who's willing to make simple, intentional changes. Now, as promised, here's your bonus tip. If you want to amplify the benefits of all these liver-supportive foods, start your day with a glass of warm water and lemon. But don't stop at just the juice. Use a few thin slices of the whole lemon, peel included, if it's organic. That peel contains powerful compounds like D-limonene, which support liver enzyme production and help the liver flush out toxins more efficiently. Drink it on an empty stomach, at least 15 to 30 minutes before your first meal. This wakes up your digestive system, primes your liver for the day, and enhances the absorption of nutrients from everything else you'll consume. It's a simple ritual, but one that sets the tone for healing. The liver is your body's command center for cleansing, metabolism, and protection. When you care for it, you unlock energy, clarity, and resilience from the inside out. These aren't just tips, they're tools, small steps that lead to big change. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to share it with someone you care about, because knowledge is only powerful when it's passed on. And the more people who learn how to support their liver naturally, the healthier our communities will become, one small habit at a time.